Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mabi, and today I want to give you my first impressions and thoughts on a game I recently just streamed, HellSign. Now, as of recording this video, the game is in early access, but I have a lot to say about it. Now, before we jump straight into things, all of the gameplay that you are going to be seeing today is taken straight from my Twitch live stream, so please follow me there. I play tons of games, and if you want to watch the full VOD of the game, there's a link to my secondary YouTube channel, so please go to my Twitch for the full streams, and then if you missed it, secondary channel. Okay, let's get started. So like I said, this game is in early access, and it was developed by Ballistic Interactive. I have a couple notes here I wanted to talk about. So I played for like 2 to 3 hours, and I wasn't sure what to think of going straight in, but then I was thoroughly impressed with my time, and I kind of want to go back and play more. So straight off the bat, letting you guys know, this is a mature type of game. There is a lot of gore, there was a lot of cursing, and a lot of mature themes. So yeah, be ready for that kind of stuff. The game so far is pretty much, well, if I were to explain to someone really quick, I would say that this is a procedurally generated isometric RPG where your character levels up, gains new skills, and it's a different sort of game. And I'll explain it in a bit. So let me just start off with the first couple of minutes of the game, and then we'll move from there. You get to choose a character, you get to pick a name, male or female. At this point in time, only male is available. And then there's about 10 or so different types of classes, and they all start you off with different tools and different skills. I went with the archaeologist, and he starts with a lot of the basic skills that you're gonna need. He's like the most normal character. So you start the game, and it goes straight into this comic book scene with your character waking up saying, what the fuck is happening? What's this thing on my back? And then you get a call from someone telling you to go to a job site. So your character has amnesia, as a lot of games do, right? RPGs anyway. And then you jump right in, and then all of a sudden the graphics are just really dark, really gritty and isometric, like I said. So the game gives you a small tutorial telling you how to play the game. There's a lot of different gameplay aspects that I want to touch upon here, so we'll go little by little. Pretty much the game starts off and it teaches you how to walk, how to run, and then you go to the first character outside of the house, and he tells you, hey, go inside and look for different sort of signs. Now your character, like I said, everything is new to you, so everything that's new to you, it's pretty much new to your character. So you go to your van and you get some sort of EMF meter, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be like a ghost hunting type of game. Yes and no. There's a lot of different types of dangerous enemies in the game, right? So you jump in the house, there's bloody corpses everywhere, the house is a mess, and all the sounds are distorted. You don't know what's around the corner. So the game pretty much teaches you in different sections what the game's all about. This first section is all about investigative, learning how to identify a poltergeist, how to identify a beast. So there's different tools to help you out, such as the EMF meter, which goes with like sound waves. So if you hover your mouse while you have it in your hand over a painting or even a toilet, now you meter might go up and down, you click on it, and if you're correct, you get a sort of investigative clue or sign. The next one is a black light. So if you see like dead bodies and stuff, you should probably take out your black light, and if it's bloody glowing, you should follow the trail and it'll lead you to another sign. And then the third one that I've seen is a sort of like sound device, where like a picture frame or something like a chair or something is emitting huge amounts of weird sound, so you pick it up there. So like I said, it's procedurally generated, so every time you start a new mission, even the tutorial, bodies are in a different place, the house layout is definitely different, and then different signs and enemies pop up. So after you get all the clues in the area, you get to open up your, I've got a Cryptonomicon, right, and it has tons and tons of different pages of different evils, critters, poltergeist. So you grab all the clues that you've got, and then you try to like figure out what ghost it is, so you can exorcise it or defeat it. So that's the first section of the game. The tutorial teaches you how to do all of that stuff, and you're gonna need all that for later. So after you finish that mission, you get to go in a sort of choose and pick your own town type of deal. So there's a town map with your home base. Your home base has a crafting bench for all of your signs, and you've collected. You can buy schematics and make new stuff. Like I said, this game is an RPG. RPG with level systems. So you gain levels by defeating enemies, shooting them, smashing them, grenading them, what have you, and also collecting signs and finishing missions. You have like a lot of different equipment parts. You got your headgear, you've got different guns you want to use, you have pants, you have different sort of shoes and talismans. You have a skill tree when you level up. You get to be like, oh, I want more health. I want to be able to use my black light way more efficiently. So the more you kill, that type of thing. Going back to the main screen, however, like I said, there's your storage, your home base where you can craft stuff and move stuff in and out. There is a sort of bar where you continue the story. People have specific things they want you to do, and you can buy and sell and trade. And you could do blackjack, which is kind of weird. I'll talk about blackjack. I'll talk about it really quick. Blackjack. Some guy was like, oh, you want to play blackjack? So we played. It's a one-on-one. It's not you against the house. So the guy had 19. I had 14. I was like, okay, he's gonna probably bust. So I stayed, and then he stayed, and then it was over. I was like, that's a weird way of playing blackjack. Anyway. And then there's the gun store where you pick up all the new schematics and weapons and stuff. So after they teach you all about the investigative portion, they now teach you about clearing out houses. So it's like I said, you're on the map screen, and then randomly like different missions pop up. You have investigative things, and then you have sweeps, and then you have hunts. You hover over the mission. It tells you the different sort of difficulty level, how many enemies, how many signs, what you might need, and then like I said, you jump in, and it's just another straight house. Every house in this goddamn city has some sort of poltergeist or beast that you have to freaking fight. This town is just totally screwed. So without spoiling too much of the story, I want to talk about just more of the gameplay, and they do touch upon like who your character might have been, what's going on with his sign, which is a giant tattoo on his back, and then you just learn more about the characters. So I don't want to spoil any of that for you. Jump on in so you learn more about that. Well, let's talk about more of the gameplay. So let's talk about the combat aspect. So typically a mission, I did a couple missions. Typically how the game's progression goes is you pick a mission that you feel like is around your level, and you jump in and you do what you can, and you either finish it or leave. Now at the beginning of the game, you're going to be very new with the mechanics. You're not going to have the best items, skills, all that, consumables. So you're going to grab what you can and get the hell out of there. So you jump in, you investigate stuff, you open up rooms, you see what's around there, and you either make it out alive or you don't. And that's pretty much what I have been. It's okay. It's more like it's a procedurally generated instance dungeon crawler, and it is single player, but this game has a lot going for it. Its graphics are really good, the gameplay is solid, there's a little bit of balance issues here and there, and the difficulty level is kind of high, because once you get to the really crazy ghost and beast, by that point I hope you guys are like really familiar with the controls, because you're going to be using traps, you're going to be using grenades, big ass AKs and stuff like that. And there's a lot of investigating portions, so it's just really good. So let's see if I missed anything here. I'm gonna go with over some of the bullet points that they have over here on the Steam page. It says tricks of the trade. Start your journey with a flickering torch, rusty gun, and then develop your character and build your arsenal, RPG, and job system. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Choose your contracts. Yes, you get to choose from goose to hellhounds, spiders and demons, and giant ass centipedes. Those are my worst enemies right now. Hunt or be hunted. How you clear the town is up to you. Guns blazing, shotgun do the talking, or use their weaknesses against them. So you can go Rambo. You can go straight out kill things, but you got to be wary of what they can do. Some things are resistant to like gunfire, and some resistance to fire and stuff like that. So the biggest thing here is okay. You guys seen Supernatural? Just think of it as if they slapped the Supernatural over it, you'd be like, oh, this is hella cool. This is exactly just like that. So do that. Supernatural, the video game. It's pretty sick. So yeah, the game's great. A lot of great reviews, and I would 100% recommend this. I can't wait to play more. HellSign, everybody. So like I said, if you enjoyed, leave a like. It helps a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe for daily videos. Join our Twitch live streams for tons of videos. And if you missed and you want to watch the full HellSign VOD I did, and a lot of crazy stuff happened in it, there's a link down below to it on my secondary YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.